All right, so we have a new drama video. So this video is intended to be almost as a follow-up to the video that Alwuhu posted yesterday. The video is about the entire situation that happened and is still going on in the leaderboard, specifically involving the Italian community through Alex Ferigo. So I recommend you go and watch his video. I'll link it in the description. He goes in depth. He shows pictures, screenshots, math, messages, everything that you could possibly, like all the proof that you could possibly think of is in that video. So I recommend you go in there and give it a look. I'm making my video here as a response to it to kind of show you my side of the story and to also respond to some of the people that have been commenting on Al's video. So this video, I'm going to try and split up into 6 portions, right? So the first one, we're going to be talking about Al's video, kind of summarizing the situation. The second portion, we're going to be talking about some accusations that people have been throwing my way. I've had some people accuse me of cheating and also boosting. Third, I'm going to be talking about the comments on the video, responding to them. Fourth, I'm going to be talking about how the Smurf accounts that Ferigo and Albe have, because there are a lot of them, and I'm kind of talking about them a little bit. 5 is some people who have DM'd me, and kind of just show you what they try, how they've been trying to manipulate me into lying, or, you know, kind of like getting stuff out of me that I've never done. And 6, I'm going to be talking about just Alex Ferigo, a little bit about his YouTube channel, and, you know, where that is at the moment. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first portion, we're going to be looking at Al's video that he posted yesterday. In his video, he divided it into 3 sections. One, he labeled as the beginning of the lies, and then the second part, he did Albe boosting, and 3, it's now season 1 boosting, so the modern day stuff. So I want to talk a little bit about the beginning, the whole beginning of the lies section, right? Specifically 2 things. So for one, kind of what started this whole situation, where the drama kind of, just the root of it. So around May 26th, you know, I was grinding ranked. I was playing every single day. I played for hours, just playing matches. And you know, it's when you're at that point in the leaderboards, when you're at around like 40 to near 50,000 points, right? You have to play players who are near the same level of points, so like around the top 20 or so. And even then, if you fight somebody in the top 20, like say, I don't know, somebody in like 20th place, 15th place, you aren't getting many points from them, right? You're only going to be earning from like a 15 or 20, roughly like 80 points, sometimes even less per game. But if you lose a game against them, oh my god, it's bad, because you're going from winning 40 to 80 points per game, but if you lose one, you're going to lose like 400 or 500 points, which at that level, right, that's days, potentially weeks of grinding that you just completely lose, right? So again, going back to that time period, I guess around there, Alex came over to PC, because I'm pretty sure he started over at PS5. That's kind of like his area where he played the most. So he came over to PC, and he started grinding DP ranked. And out of nowhere, right, the guy just gets into top 5, top 10, top 5, and then next thing you know, he's like in 3rd or 4th place, and we're like, okay, who is this guy? He's climbing a little quick, but we didn't really question it too much. He was like in 4th place. He was just chilling. He was just there, and then out of nowhere one day, we noticed that he goes from 4th place to 1st place. Mind you, that jump from 4th to 1st was like 5,400, 5,500 points, somewhere around there. Which again, at that level, those amount of points are just ridiculous. That's something that'll take you a long time to farm, if you're doing it legitimately, of course. But if you're, you know, if you're going in there specifically having people queue for you, or like, you know, going in there and like beating people who you know you're gonna beat, it's gonna be easy, right? It's gonna be easy for you to get that. And I guess that's just what Alex did. So that set up red flags for us. We're like, okay, something's off, right? Who is this Alex Ferigo guy? So we go around, we start questioning, and then we find out, hey, this guy, he streams, he does YouTube, he's on TikTok, And then we come across his YouTube video, right? And in his YouTube video, we noticed that he posted evidence, unquote evidence, of him fighting Divinity Unleashed, right? So, who is Divinity Unleashed? So Divinity is a Sparking Zero player, a top Sparking Zero player in NA East. Around that time, Divinity had some stuff going on, so he had to like step away from the game for a little bit. So I think he was away from the game for roughly about a month. Yeah, about a month and a half or so, right? It sucked because we played with Divinity every day. We played with him every day. I specifically, me specifically, I played with Divinity every single day, right? We labbed in player lobbies. We just played. Even in ranked occasionally, we came across each other. And it was always tough matches. Divinity got games off me, mind you, in ranked. So he took points from me. But yeah, he was gone. And funny enough, Alex Ferigo posts a video of him saying, labeling it, the video as, "This is how I got #1 in Sparking Zero." It's a rough translation, but like that's kind of what his video was titled, how he got #1 in Sparking Zero PC. And in that match, he shows him fighting Divinity Unleashed. That's not possible. Again, Divinity was gone, right? How could he possibly have beaten Divinity if Divinity wasn't playing? And on top of that, he played a Divinity who, one, didn't play like Divinity. He didn't run the team that he ran, and he was only running a 13 DP team. If that doesn't set off red flags, I don't know what will. But, I questioned it. I put a comment in there saying, hey, why are you fighting a fake Divinity? Who did you actually fight? After that, he deletes this video. He never posted again. Mind you, Alex said, I will repost the video in 24 hours. He never did. He never put that video back up. And that's kind of what set off the whole thing. The whole him getting 5,400 points out of nowhere. Which, like I said at the time, getting 5,400 points was very, very difficult because we didn't have the multipliers that we have now. Now, if you're fighting a top player and you're on a win streak, you can earn like 600, 700 points per game. You go in there in a set, you're earning a lot of points. But back then, 5,400 points, that's like 30 plus games of beating a top player. Look, I don't care how good you are at this game, right? If you're fighting another top player, you are not going to win 100% of the time. I fight other top players all the time. I fight Al all the time. I fight Divinity all the time. Ryun. A lot of top players all the time. And they get games off me. Even people who aren't good at the game sometimes get games off me in ranked. That's just the nature of the game, right? It's just, there's lag, there's a lot of stuff built into it. But whatever. Divinity's wrote a message, right, for me to share. I'll put it up on the screen now. He says, roughly 1.5 to 2 months ago, I get a ping from Shromer asking if I fought some guy called Alex Ferigo in ranked. I said I haven't. I never even fought him before at all. On top of that, I took like a couple months break at the time, which was proven when Shromer and everyone else looked at my Steam profile as to when I last played, which was 2 weeks before Alex Ferigo posted his video fighting the fake account of me. What was very suspect is how he conveniently cut off the part of the video where it shows him gaining points from beating me, which makes me believe this wasn't even a match that happened in ranked. He more than likely sifted through the top players in DP, and assuming that I wasn't well known, set up a match with an account posing as me and playing it off as if it was an actual match in ranked. That is definitely what happened. Alex, Albe, I don't know who did it, right? They thought, okay, let's go into the leaderboards, let's look at a random guy, and let's just pretend that I fought him. Right? They did that, and then boom, they posted the video thinking nobody would notice. They did no research. Albe was in the Discord at the time. He could have seen that Divinity was somebody that we fought all the time. Why didn't he just tell Alex, hey, Divinity is an active member in Alwuhu's community. Don't choose that guy. Because it's not like Albe and Alex don't get along. These guys are in voice chat. These guys talk all the time. They're like brothers from what I hear. They're very close. But, whatever. That's just what Divinity wanted to share. Obviously, the video was fake, or the fight was fake. The account was fake. Everything about it was fake. He cut off the part where he gained points, and then he just shows magically how he got #1. But he never showed an actual proof of him doing it. He never reposted the video. It's just all fake. But that's this part. Now let's move on to part 2. Okay, so the first video that I'm going to be looking at is a comment that was left on Al's video by Ivan EP. He said, so by the way, I think there might be a little bit of language barrier on the comments, so bear with me here. He says, you are saying something logical. The biggest trash is Accusation, who had a 100% win streak in online, always using mods to break the game. He lost Albe, Nazu, another two cheaters. But at least Nazu and Albe are good players and deserve to be in the top, not like Accusation trash. That said, Shromer is another fucking cheater who pretends to be smart, exposing people when he also cheats. And I can't say anything about you because I've never heard of you. I'm not going to be hypocritical. I've done it too. It's unnice to be cancelled 3 games in a row that you're about to win and just lose the 4th game. And every time someone uses a lag switch or a lot of lag, I recommend break the game and do not give points to these trash people. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I'm going to be talking about the comments in Al's video and people accusing me of cheating. So I'm gonna try and combine these two because a lot of people accusing me of cheating come from comments, right? Specifically Ivan here. He's one of them. He's been on my comments. He's been on Al's comments twice now, accusing me of cheating, and he hasn't given any proof at all, right? All he's been saying is he's cheating because I kind of think that he's cheating. How else could he have gotten to the #1 spot, right? And I kind of just want to talk about how I've done it and how I've continued to do it. So, first of all, DP ranked, in my opinion, is NA East's game mode, right? Specifically on PC. PC NA East is DP, right? Every player that I know that's a top DP player are all in NA East. So what does this mean for the game? And if you are in that particular region, whenever you do queue in ranked, most of the time you're going to be matching up against somebody in NA East. Who are the players that I fight all the time and fought all the time back then? I'll name them. Alwuhu. Alwuhu was a person who I fought all the time back when he played the game. He was a great player and he was also in the top 10. Al. I fight Al all the time, whether it be in ranked, whether it be in player lobbies. He's somebody that I fight all the time. Ryun, another top player. Rilo, another top player. Schizopyro, back when he played the game, he was the guy that played Giants. Who else? Laws, another great player. I know T was high up at one point. There are a lot of people who I've played, and I can't even think of everyone at the top of mind because there are a lot of great players. Forgive me if I miss some people. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, Divinity. There are a lot of people who I've played, and these are people that are active, and most of them still play the game. Not all of them play ranked anymore. There are new people who play the game now, but those are just people that I played back in the day to get all those points. I played them a lot, right? You can go back into the old leaderboards and look at the amount of games that I've played. In DP for Season 0, I played like 1,400 plus games. In DP, 1,400 plus games is a lot. In the game on Steam, I have over 1,000 hours played. I think like 1,200 at this point, honestly. And, naturally, when you play the game that much, you're going to be earning points. And I only play DP. I really don't play singles. I think I played singles for like a week, right? I got to like the top 10 in singles in like a week. I didn't really care for it. I don't enjoy it. I only play DP. As dead as the game mode has been and is now, I still only play DP because in my opinion, it's the most fun game mode. But back to what he said, right? He also said in the comment, Shromer I know is a very good player. That doesn't mean he didn't cheat. The best in PD and the best in solo cheated. I guess PD, he means DP. When the game was dead and no one from the top was playing, no one was giving them points, they kept to winning points. How? By making trade wins from secondary accounts or friends. I have reached the top 4 in solos, and I have even had a streak of 80 games without getting 1 point. And top friends in DP did the same thing because the game died and the top stopped playing and there were only a few low-ranking ones left. I'm not sure I've ever had over 50k points in DP. I only looked for low-ranked people that even if they lost, they took 500 points or so and 1-0. And I doubt that they played against people that would give you top points when the game died. You will try and say that I'm lying and that I don't know anything, but anyone in the top world knows what I'm talking about, and we all know how they do it. So he's saying because when he played the game, he wasn't earning any points. That automatically means that when I play the game, I can't earn any points at all. I don't know what region Ivan is from. I mean, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I don't think he's NA East because for one, I've never fought him. I've never seen him. I've never heard of him. And like I said, in NA East, I fight a bunch of NA players, even up to the West Coast, and even occasionally people that are in like Central or Central America for more than anything. One of them specifically, Shaforostov. He's in Mexico. Another player. He's a great player, and like I think he peaked at like top 10, 15 in Season 0. A great player. I fought him a lot, but Ivan never fought him, right? So because he's in a region that doesn't have many high-ranking players and he can't earn any points, he just automatically assumes that I'm cheating, and he just accuses me of cheating, and that's all he seems to do, right? I'm not cheating. I never have cheated, and I won't cheat. I just want to get that clear, right? So I mean that's just kind of what I'm saying from Ivan. I really don't want to talk about it too much. If people want more proof, I mean, in the background of what I'm talking right now, right, you'll be seeing specifically from this season. I have a game or a set of games of me playing against Al in ranked, and he beats me. I think I got a game, but he took 2 games off me in ranked in a set of 3. That's a lot of points that I'm losing, and most people just don't seem to care about that. They only care whenever I win and I go up in the leaderboards. If I'm losing points, no one cares. Nobody says anything. But as soon as I start earning some points, everybody loses their shit, right? Everybody starts accusing me of everything whenever I earn points. But if I lose points, no one even notices. But, you know, that's whatever, I guess. Let's go on to the next comment. Okay, so the next comment comes from Reving V8. He says, do you understand that top 200 is full of Italians? Do you see in the screenshot of Letterface he's saying he's joking? Do you not understand that playing from a continent to another will cause lag? By the way, the guy Alfonso that you're talking about is trolling, and how the fuck is he getting 4K in less than 4 hours? Legit from Shromer. He's talking about me specifically, but not other players. Another thing is, if Albe and Alex keep meeting each other in every fucking match in a day, what do you think is going to happen? Big points are involved when playing top. You should know this. By the way, if Italians wanted to boost each other, they would have 100K, because a lot of top players think about it. So how do I even want to start with this? So again, this is another video where he's accusing me of things, or another comment where he's accusing me of things. He's saying, how did I earn 4,000 points in less than 2 hours? So this comment isn't talking about last season. It's talking about this season. A couple days ago, I was playing ranked, and I came across 2 players. I came across Al, and I came across Ryun. That said, where I played against Al, I won the 3 games while on a 2x multiplier. I was earning roughly like 600, 700 or so points per game, which, you know, at the end of it, that comes out to nearly like 2,000 points. And then I fought Ryun, another top player, and I won the set again. And I was also earning 1,000, 2,000 points. And, you know, the occasional little bit of points you earn from other people. That's how I earned the points. What Ferigo's fans, friends, I don't know, don't seem to understand about the current season is the fact that there is now a multiplier, right? It's not like last season where you could at max earn 200 points per game on a top player. Now you can earn upwards of 600 points because of that multiplier, or 400 points, sorry, up to that multiplier, depending on how much you're earning. I mean, you could earn 600, but whatever, per game because of that multiplier. I think it's funny that he's questioning, or he's like questioning me. Oh, how did you earn 4,000 points? How is that even possible? And when I'm telling you, there's a multiplier, right? It's not that hard for you to earn those types of points in this system. But he didn't mention at all the fact that Alex Ferigo earned 5,400 points last season when there was no multiplier in about the same amount of time. I don't understand. Every single time that you mention some sort of evidence, you bring up some sort of evidence to Ferigo's fanboys, they just completely ignore it and just start accusing you of other things. They dodge everything that you throw at them, and they just accuse you with other things. It's very manipulative, to be honest. He's saying if Italians wanted to boost, they would already have 100,000 points because a lot of players think of it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple weeks we start reaching those points. I've been playing the game every day against top players. I've gone to a point now where I'm starting to earn less points because I'm not earning as high as points as I was at the beginning of the season because, you know, inflation, Sparking Zero inflation. But we're starting to get to that point again where we don't really earn points. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Italians, specifically Ferigo's Italians, start earning those types of points because of the amount of Smurf accounts that they have. which again is a point that we'll get to eventually, talking about all the Smurf accounts that these guys have and their ultimate plan with them of what we assume is going to happen. But yeah, we'll get to that, and now we'll go to our next comment. Okay, and moving on to our third and final comment. This comes from KitTulip3227. He says, "Yo, my guy, there is a lot of misinformation. Alex got banned from Twitch, not for racism, but because he doesn't delete a message in the comment. Not because he said racist shit. My guy, you all boost, yo shit. We saw Shromer go up 4K in an hour in a dead game. He tells us that there's a multiplier, a 2x multiplier, max thing that he did, whatever, he wrote it weird. So again, same thing. There's accusations made towards Alex Ferigo. His fans come into Al's comment section, talk about it, dodge it, and then start accusing me of other things. Whether it's accusing me or accusing Al, because I've had them, or you could go in those comments and you could see them accusing Al and other NA players of boosting. But you know, that's what they do. They get accused of something, they dodge it, and then they accuse us of something. So, the first part, there was a section in Al's video talking about Ferigo and how he got banned on Twitch because of racism. Look, this isn't something that I'm too familiar with because I wasn't there. But from what I've heard, right, Ferigo's community and even potentially, allegedly, Alex Ferigo are, they're a bit racist. So I'm gonna put up a Discord message that we got from somebody called Crash Out. He added Al and he said, "W upload against the Italian scammer community. By the way, Alex Ferigo changed rules mid-tournament." So they're talking about a tournament that happened way early on in the game. He said, "Alex Ferigo changed rules mid-tournament because at one hit, won it, they ain't paid his money, and it was like $15 that they didn't pay. You know Denny Smurf, right? Denny Smurf is a streamer. He said he tried to get his money, but then an Italian guy called him the N-word, and Alex Ferigo defended the guy, and then he kicks Denny. So somebody in this community is racist towards Denny, and what does Ferigo do? Instead of, saying, hey, don't be racist, he just defends the racist guy and then kicks the person who's getting abused. This is the same guy who got banned on Twitch because of accusations of being racist. But now we have people from his community defending him, saying that he's not racist. I mean, you take this how you want it. I'm just showing you facts. I'm showing you proof of what we have. Again, these are allegations, right? I'm not saying that he's a racist. It's possible. And from the information, the evidence that we have, it's looking likely. But it's a little bit weird that we have information from a lot of sources saying that Alex Ferigo and his community are a little bit racist. So, I mean, again, take it as you will. I'm just proving it. But it shows that they get accused of something and then they dodge it and they accuse us of stuff. But, whatever. Moving on to the next portion. Okay, so the next section that we're going to be talking about are Smurf accounts. So Ferigo's community really, 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 really likes their Smurf accounts. I don't know the exact number because honestly there are so many. But from what I've heard and from what I've seen, they have at the very minimum like 4 to 5 accounts each that they play on to get points, and then I guess transfer them over to different accounts. So I'm going to be putting up an image on the screen. This is a portion of Alex Ferigo's server where Alex is pretty much saying that he deserves to be number 1. He says, Alex, so this is a message somebody was translating. He says, "This is Alex explaining why he deserves to be number 1 in the game and how he needs to find a way to take one account to top 6 and 7 and then pass those points to his main account." So Ferigo is so, egotistical that he, in his mind, right, he thinks to himself, I'm the best player. I deserve to be number 1. I deserve to be number 1 so badly that I'm going to make 5 accounts and somehow get them way up in the leaderboards and then transfer all those points over to my account, or I guess in this case what they try to do, Albe's account. All in an effort to screw everyone else, but feed his ego, and I guess and associated with him, Albe's ego, right? Which, is so weird to do. I don't understand why if you're so good at the game, right? If you are so good at the game, and as you're saying, there are so many Italians that are top players, why don't you just queue with your main account and earn the points legitimately? Why do you need to make like 5 different accounts or borrow 5 different accounts just to play with them and earn points and to boost them over to different accounts, right? Why do you need to go through that entire thing? Just play the game, right? You got to understand, if people just played the game normally, we wouldn't have these crazy type of inflations. Because we would be matching each other, we would be earning points, we would be losing points, because you would be playing top players. Top players will earn points from other top players, and the points will stay in an even level, because you wouldn't have somebody that's crazy at the game on a really low account taking points from a top player. That only makes it so the points get all messed up. Just stay on your accounts. It's so weird that somebody can be so egotistical that they in their mind they think that they're the best, so that automatically justifies them making accounts and cheating like that. It's honestly a very, very weird mindset to have. So on top of the whole Smurf situation, that's something that happened before with them having accounts to try and boost to number 1 in Season 0. Now into the current season, we've had people show us in Ferigo's server that they're still talking about, specifically Ferigo, saying that, oh, he got so angry that Albe or he couldn't get number 1 in Season 0, that this season in Season 1, they're going to make sure that they get a bunch of accounts into the top 10 and gatekeep everyone out and inflate their points so high that nobody can earn those points. And honestly, they're already doing that. It's not even like something that they said that they're going to do. It's something that they're actively doing. Because if you go into the current leaderboards, right, in the top 10, you'll see in there's me, there's somebody called O, there's Al. I don't even think Crescent has climbed yet. But again, there are a few NA players that are climbing. It's taking us time because, again, we're earning the points legitimately. We're earning points. We're also losing points as we're climbing. But the Italian community, Ferigo's Italian community, have already started to climb on like 5 accounts each, specifically Albe and Ferigo. So you'll see them on accounts like Davide Frost. There's one that's like Thomas something. That one's by Albe. They have their main accounts, which is kind of weird that Ferigo called one of his accounts Nice Boosting Shromer, but whatever. It's a bit childish. There's obviously Albe's main account. There's other ones, and they're getting those accounts way up there to inflate points, and then I bet you, I can almost guarantee you, either at some point throughout the season or towards the end of the season, they're going to do what they said, and they're going to feed their accounts so high that they're going to earn the number 1 spot that they want so badly. Which, honestly, at this point, Albe, Ferigo, if you want to get the number 1 so badly that you're going through all this effort to do it, go for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure from Al's video, from my video, she was showing everyone enough evidence that you and your community, all you guys want to do is get that 1 spot, no matter how you do it. Even if you have to go through these extreme circumstances of playing on different accounts and boosting your own accounts, go for it. Earn the number 1 spot. I mean, whatever. Honestly, what are you going to get? Season 1 Z rank warrior, kind of like we got in Season 0 with the Season 0 DP ranked warrior or whatever. I mean, if you want it that badly, go for it. We'll just be watching. We'll be watching you do what you said that you were going to do, which is boost your way to the top with multiple accounts, which, again, you're already doing. So, continue. But again, that's enough of that. Let's go on to the next section now. Okay, so the next section, we're going to be talking about one of the, I guess, Ferigo's friends, buddies, I don't even know at this point. I think this is Letterface, who DMs me, or has DM'd me and still DMs me. So this is pretty much like the first Italian person that contacted me way back when, right? He contacted me saying, hey, I see that you're in the top of the leaderboards. Let me test you. Let's get into a game. We play. The connection is unbearably bad. I mean, I won, but it doesn't really matter. The connection was really, really, really bad. But, I didn't really think of it too much. I just assumed, okay, so these are other top players. They're not in the U.S. Whatever. I mean, they're playing the game. Cool. I didn't really think of it too much for a while, right? He's just kind of doing his thing. But he DMs me multiple times throughout, like, the whole situation where we found out that Albe and Ferigo are doing their nefarious things. And now, this part is a little bit weird. So recently, this was maybe like a week ago or so, he DMs me saying, hey, do you want some points? And I'm like, hold on, what do you mean, do I want some points? He's like, yeah, do you want some points? I can feed you some points because Alex and Albe, they're very toxic. I'm like, hold on a second, this is a little bit off, right? So I'm like, no, I don't want your points, right? I don't want you to feed me. That's boosting. I don't want that. My assumption is that this guy was either sent by Alex and Albe, or honest to God, I wouldn't even be surprised if this guy is Albe or Alex on an alt account just trying to bait me into admitting that I'm boosting, which again, I'm not. But yeah, he says, "Do you want some points? I prefer you at first than Alex Ferigo or Albe." I'm like, what? Aren't you the same guy that was glazing the hell out of Alex Ferigo or Albe or both, saying that they're the strongest players in all of Sparking Zero. Nobody is like them. They've played you. They've played Al. They've played Elwa. Both top players, and they've beaten them. But now you're saying that you prefer me over them and that you want me in first and you're willing to boost me because of it? Again, it's so weird, right? And then he asked me, "Hey, can I ask you how you earned all those points?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, how do I earn all those points? I just played the game and I earned the points. How else am I going to earn them?" And then I questioned him. I'm like, "Hey, how did Alex Ferigo," because, right now in the current Season 1 leaderboards, Alex Ferigo on his main account has played 140 games with a 100% win rate. Do you have any idea how hard that is? Even as a great player. Like, I think I'm pretty good at the game. I play other players who are also very good at the game. And I've lost plenty of games. They've lost plenty of games. It is impossible to reach that level and play those many games and not lose once. Because there are a lot of factors that can make you lose a game in the current meta. Right? In this meta, we're playing a meta where high DPs are king. Somebody like a Gogeta Blue or a Whis, which, again, Ferigo's playing, but a Whis, Beers, whatever, they can just kill your team just by themselves really, really quick. And on top of that, from what I've seen, Alex Ferigo really likes playing his two-man teams. He really likes playing Whis in like A13 or something similar like that. When you're playing a two-man team, it is very likely that you're going to just lose, because if you lose one character, you're done. And you're telling me in 140 games that man has not lost once? That's impossible. I'm sorry. I don't think it's possible. Nobody in our community and different communities can really look at that and just say, "Hey, yeah, this is 100% legit." So, another interesting point. Alex Ferigo. So this kind of ties into the next portion that I'm getting into, which is talking about Alex Ferigo's YouTube channel. So 3 days ago, so on the 18th, Ferigo posted a video saying, it was titled "How I Got to Z rank with a 100% win rate." It was something similar along those lines on the title. And in that video, it's like an hour and a half long, and it's just him playing Whis and I think like A13. And I mean, let me preface this, right? On his account, on his main account, which is called Nice Boosting Shromer, that's the account with a 100% win rate, right? And on the video that he posted, you'll see that he's playing on one of his Smurf accounts, one of his alts, David D. Frost. He's saying, "I got a 100% win rate on this account by climbing," which is just not true. He got a 100% win rate on his main account. And what's even weirder is, yet again, Mr. Ferigo posts that and then just deletes the video after we call him out. Because I'm pretty sure he has either alt accounts or spies, I guess, in Al's server. Just seeing what we say. And I said, "Hey, look, this is Alex posted this video. We have proof of him sharing alt accounts or whatever." And then he deletes the video. His YouTube channel right now isn't even called Alex Ferigo. He changed it to like Albe_05 or something like that. So what? It's just everything that they do is so suspicious and so weird. Why can't he just post a video and commit to it? Right? If you're so confident of what you did and you think it's legit, why don't you just keep it? I don't understand. Right? He posts something because he thinks he's so smart. He thinks what I did is legit and everybody's going to believe me. He posts it. It's the dumbest shit ever. People look at it and call him out, and then he takes it away. That's what he did with the fake divinity video. That's what he did with his 100% win rate video. Right? It's just all a weird situation. Right? Now, I'm not making this video with the expectations of everybody dogpiling on him, right? Because I don't think it's good to dogpile people, just going and abusing him, because this is something that they do, and I don't really want to stoop to that level of going at them like that. But I just want this video to go out there as clarification from my end of the story, right? because they are accusing me of things. His community are accusing me of things that I haven't done. We have proof of them cheating, of them boosting, having playing on multiple accounts, potentially, allegedly, being racist towards people, being manipulative towards people. And even now, they're still dodging everything. They don't admit to anything, and they just keep trying to lie. And they'll continue to lie. I hear that they're going to make a video soon, and I'm genuinely curious to see what they say. Because I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be a bunch of lies. Because from what we've seen, that's all that they do. Is just lie and lie and lie and lie and lie to try and put out this fake story out there on how they got to the top. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out Al's video. His is very in-depth about the whole situation. And, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.